When we follow our hearts, we'll often get what we want. But I want to give you some caution with that, because everybody says follow your heart. Well, that depends on where your heart is leading you, because sometimes where our heart is and what we want, it ain't good for us. Just simple as that. Sometimes the folk of where our heart wants and what we really want to go to, they're just not good for us. Sometimes I've seen a lot of women, they just like bad boys. And sometimes bad boys, they're just not good for you. So sometimes what you want, what your heart is, really not where you want to be. So you really need to don't just follow your heart. You need to make sure your heart is right. And you need to make sure your heart lines up with wisdom, because your heart can take you to some places really not good. So can your stomach. The food I really like, it's not good for me. So I've had to learn to change my diet, change my taste buds, learn to like something that is healthy for me instead of something I just want. That thing is true with a whole lot of stuff in life. Most of the stuff that we like and we want is not necessarily that good for us, and that doesn't just include food, it includes folk. And some of the folk that we really want, some of the folk that just makes our heart go like this, we really don't need those folk. We need somebody that's gonna be stable. And sometimes I hear women oftentimes say, he's just a nerd. Sometimes you need a nerd, because a nerd is gonna help you pay the bills, and a nerd is gonna be faithful. The bad boy gonna be out there, gonna take all your money, gonna mess you up. But it's exciting. What we want is so often not what we need. And a wise person focuses and trains their heart to want what they need instead of necessarily wanting what lower nature says they want. And it takes some elevation and some wisdom to distinguish between the two of what we want and what we need. And generally what we need is life, and far too often what we want is death. Make sure you choose wisdom over want. This is Coach Bronner. I'll see you tomorrow.